They call Venus Earth's twin. Same size, same mass, same neighborhood. I'm Rick Wood, and you're watching Star Pixels, and I need to tell you, that's where the similarities stop. Because this planet is literal hell. Surface temperature, 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead on contact, and zinc, and tin. The atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide, wrapped in clouds of sulfuric acid that rain down but never reach the ground. The air is so hot, the drops evaporate miles above the surface. And the pressure at the surface? 90 times what you feel standing here right now. That's the equivalent of being half a mile underwater, on a planet that looks like ours from a distance. The Soviet Union landed probes on Venus 7 times between 1970 and 1985. The longest anything survived on that surface was 127 minutes. Venera 13, 1982. It transmitted color photographs and actual audio. The sound of wind and thunder on another planet. Then, Venus crushed it. Flattened it like stepping on a soda can. And here's the part that should keep you up at night. Venus may have had oceans once, liquid water, a world you could maybe recognize. Picture it, shallow blue seas reflecting a paler, younger sun, drifting white water clouds, maybe even coastlines and rain. For up to 2 billion years, Venus sat in the habitable zone with surface temperatures mild enough for all of it. Some climate models suggest early Venus may have been more habitable than early Earth. If you'd flown past back then, you might have mistaken it for home. Then, a runaway greenhouse effect boiled everything away and turned the planet into the hottest world in the entire solar system. Hotter than Mercury, which is closer to the Sun and still running second place. So what actually happened? 3 things stacked on top of each other. 1. The Sun. It's gotten about 30% brighter since the solar system formed. Earth had enough distance to compensate. Venus didn't. It crossed a threshold Earth never will. 2. Runaway water. As surface temperatures climbed, the oceans began to evaporate. Water vapor is a greenhouse gas. More heat, more evaporation, more heat. A feedback loop with no brakes. Eventually, the vapor rose high enough for solar radiation to crack the water molecules apart, and the hydrogen escaped to space forever. Venus lost its oceans 1 molecule at a time. 3. No plate tectonics. Earth recycles carbon dioxide into its mantle through subduction zones. Venus doesn't. Every volcanic eruption for billions of years dumped CO2 into the sky with nowhere for it to go. Added up, brighter sun, lost water, locked in carbon, and you get a 96% CO2 atmosphere, trapping heat like a brick wall. Which brings us to Venus today. The atmosphere super-rotates, whipping around the planet every 4 days at hurricane speed while the surface below barely moves. No moon, no magnetic field to shield it from solar wind. A sky that glows a dull, sickly orange from sunlight filtering through sulfuric acid clouds that never break. And in 2020, scientists detected traces of phosphine in the upper atmosphere, a molecule we associate with life on Earth. The finding is disputed, but the fact that we're even asking the question about a planet this hostile tells you how strange Venus still is. 3 spacecraft are heading back this decade. NASA's Da Vinci will fly a probe through the atmosphere in 2031. Veritas will radar map the surface in unprecedented detail. The European Space Agency's Envision will study the interior. We're going back because Venus isn't just a curiosity, it's a climate case study. Venus is what happens when the greenhouse effect wins. Every climate scientist on this planet has Venus in the back of their mind for a reason. Same size, same start. Completely different ending. Subscribe for more cosmic roasts. Links and sources pinned in the description. Eyes up! Clear skies.